is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bulls will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. And we're getting it. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And, man, this isn't the start we talked about, like wanting to start fast. How about this? The defense comes on the field, first possession, gives up points. Palmer, now the offense, it makes a donation to the defense. They got to find a way to build some momentum here.
Yeah, David, it feels like the quarterback is pressing a little bit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here he comes from his own end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, USC.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw is underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The short hands, it's Cox. Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Throwing right. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid tackle.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Grab near the marker. It's Cook. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Powers through. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Punts it out of the air. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st down and 10. Off play action. On the run, still looking. There he goes. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Fresno State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They booted away on 4th down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Makes the grab.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a...
Lofts one high and deep. He caught it. Touchdown Bulls. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right. Got his man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space, it's hard. Creates a little space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's hard. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How
reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. He's got the tight end. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Throws to the back. It's on target and complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Makes a connection. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
At the 19.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about. Until that play right there, they finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 82 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
21.
Still a big hill in front of them, and they'll try to start the climb with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
This time it's complete. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Makes his man miss. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Bulls want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. It's complete to the right.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good...
Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch.
Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Oh, the quick spin move. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Boston. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cox. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw it again. Looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense. Great field position.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Catch in the middle, it's Cox. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking for a gap. It's French. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab, it's Cook. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Now the play fake. Makes the grab. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Hunt. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Making side adjustments here. A designed run for the quarterback.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it down the middle. Smashes ahead. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game.
Touchdown USC! And the beatdown has ensued. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's busted. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Under fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Spits it out to the back. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Turning on the Jets. The 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play, and they wipe it out on the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for a little.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? It's part of the fun, right? Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute rollout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Defense not showing press coverage. Gets it out quickly. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. on fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.